Hello the channel, welcome back everyone. Hope you're all looking forward to Christmas, getting all geared up, fun time of the year. Obviously with family etc. Loads of football on, which is really good as well. So anyways, we're doing a preview for midweek. It's a bit of a quiet one, but I didn't want to leave everyone without the preview. As a reminder, if you go back and watch previous video, we are giving away a Jeremy Doku Limited as well. Leave that open till tomorrow night. Won't be an epic rewards video because no Celtic, no party, but we did have a party yesterday, just not an SO5 one. My head is absolutely bouncing today, but that is completely and utterly self-inflicted. Classic game, sadly not an SO5 game, but an absolute classic final. So yeah, not much to write home about in terms of this weekend. Some boxes, etc. Say that I think sitting in tier 2 position just now in the ultra attacking. I keep forgetting that because obviously it's not on Sorare data. I was sort of looking at that on my phone yesterday. So a tier 2 is actually pretty good. Kind of enjoying these specials. Like I don't really like as much the sort of stats ones, but the ones with the variable positions, etc., are actually a good bit of fun. So there we go. Had a bit of success, and also in the anti-stack as well. So there we go. Maybe some Wales are decent at the game as well, not just financial advantage, etc. And Benfica breaking everybody's hearts. I mean, it was set up perfectly for them to step in. Sporting not keeping a clean sheet, PSV error led to goal for Buscaglia, etc., and they conceded in like the 95th minute or whatever. But still $70, and very thankful for that. Just sort of ticking over, as I said, with no Celtic on. Anyways, on to midweek. Nothing really too exceptional coming midweek, but it's a good chance, I think, for everybody else, obviously, to try and pick up some rewards, etc. I'm not going to be doing any lineup building on this because I haven't seen a Chelsea predicted lineup yet, and obviously they've got the best fixture and I've got the sort of Chelsea limited stack. That's going to be a really tough one to call. But anyway, let's do the preview anyway, so that everyone's. I don't know why I keep saying anybody. I think it's called them hungover. Apologies. Moving on. Best fixture this week, Chelsea. So we've got Conference League, etc. on. There are a couple of French games on. Paris Saint-Germain against Monaco. That should be a good game. There is Villarreal against Vallecano. So games sort of scattered about. Be careful, Benfica play, but it's a restarted game. So that does not count. Do not use Benfica players this week. It doesn't count. It won't or shouldn't show up. Don't use them. So Chelsea against Shamrock Rovers, 3.53 XG, 64% clean sheet percentage. Chelsea are hosing everybody in that Conference League. Obviously, they're qualified, etc. So, they should be beating Shamrock Rovers. Fairly decent team. Johnny Kenny that is coming back to Celtic, I think, in January. Scored a lot of goals for them. But Chelsea are just so strong. They've got an EPL team who are going really well in the APL, and they've got obviously the Conference League guys, but they've got so many options there, so it's going to be quite hard to call who's going to start. I'm going to have to do a lot of checking in on that as well. Maybe you're going to have a bit of luck. Real Betis against HJK, I think that is. Helsingin. They'll be singing after 5 Madri and Strongbow and everything. Anyway, they try and sing, but Betis, yeah, pretty good fixture. Again, I think they're doing fairly well, so need to be careful with rotations. Ghent against Larna, pretty good fixture for Ghent. I don't really have any Ghent players, but just so that everybody's fully up to speed. Hearts against Petro Cup, really a game that Hearts should be winning. Hearts have been awful this season. Really, I can't believe they're bottom of the league. Just so bad. But this is a more restricted midweek. I think they should beat Petro Cup at home. They really ought to be beating them at home. We'll see what Hearts turn up. Maybe Shankland will repay the faith of holders, of which I am not. So I will move on from there. We've got Molde, not really a licensed team. Heidenheim against St Gallen. That should be quite a good match. St Gallen are some fairly decent players. I know I've got Bastien Thoma who plays for them anyways. Paris Saint-Germain against Monaco. Maybe Safanov will finally get a game at some point. I don't know, maybe he'll play a game of football and somebody will give me an offer for him that's more than 2 Fredos. LASK against Vikinger. Lask are pretty decent as well, but not a vintage fixture by the looks of that. Got Cercle Bruges against Istanbul. Bahizet so here. So I do have obviously Cercle Bruges goalkeeper at the moment. I don't know if I'll have anybody actually go with him, but we'll have a go at it. Villarreal, obviously, I've got some decent players. Baena, Parejo, that's how you actually pronounce it when you're hungover Scotsman. Nothing else really sort of standing out there. So in terms of my own players, I'm just going to have a quick look at this. See, I'm not going to actually pick any teams on here because I have no idea what to do with Chelsea at the moment. I know that's not very helpful, but I think you've got to have a look at Predictify, all the other sort of different predictions. I know that Toftern, Daniel Toft, he puts out some information on Chelsea. Got a wee bit of an indication from the sheet as well. So 64% clean sheet percentage. Jorgensen should play. Don't really see any reason why he wouldn't. So goalkeeper wise, I think it's fairly easy to call. Hopefully, you never know. It could be some absolute carnage. Play like third goalkeeper or whatever. And don't know if Bergson's still there. I can't remember the last bench. Adrian San Miguel has been playing in the conference for Betis, so pretty interesting option there for midweek. Young boy Tommaso Martinelli actually picked up one of this guy earlier on the season as a rare, so kept a clean sheet for Fiorentina last time as well. I wish I'd got his super rare actually. I don't think it was any at reasonable prices, but I'm pleased to have a rare. He's really highly rated young guy, 34% clean sheet percentage, so not the easiest fixture, but you never know, might have another stormer. Again, these are my players, not the sort of global list. Dodo is an interesting one. Again, can put in some pretty good scores. Ex Shakhtar Donetsk. Utkus, a guy I've had kicking about from the Lithuanian Nations League games and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty decent home fixture for him. Say Chelsea will be quite hard to beat. I guess there'll be a lot of Chelsea stacks in that Conference League, so I would probably recommend, unless you've got really good XP, that you wire in some sort of differential there. There's obviously Tete at home for Panathinaikos. They've got a really good fixture, so you could use him. You could use Palestri, who used to play at Man United. Ontiveros got a game just now. That's good. I quite like using him. He's capable of the big score as well in La Liga 2. João Neves fancy to start for PSV. Anyone else standing out there? It's going to be quite tough to call, in all honesty. If somebody like Sancho or whatever gets a game for Chelsea, then that would be good. I guess Nkunku would be a standout. I mean, probably due some game time, right? So maybe they'll just give him a game for that reason. So looks like João Felix is struggling, so that reduces one of the options. Kevin Denke there, so careful. I'm not sure what point he's going to the MLS. I guess he's going to see out until the window, so definitely a decent option for midweek. Asana Diao is an interesting one for Betis, so 2.85 XG is pretty good, and he's an exciting young player as well, so could be one maybe you pick up for this specifically. Inigo Vicente, not a high projected score, but a quite tough game for Santander. He's not usually as good away from home as he is at home. There's quite a lot of AA at home, but does build up bit more AA away from home. Finally, let's have a look and see what's actually on this week. I can't even remember what the specials or whatever are, honestly. It's too much beer yesterday. They're having a good time anyway. And we've got the warm-up for beginners, and then we've got All-Star running. So that's good All-Stars running, actually. It gives a bit of flexibility. Europa League and Conference, and we've got under 23s as well. In terms of the cash stuff, it's just the Europa League that's running. So yeah, not that much. Anyways, on that note, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Said I really do need to do a bit more sort of checking before pick teams. So it's only Monday just now, it's like ages away, but I think it's one of those that you want to see if there's any sort of real indication. It's close to the deadline that you know who's maybe going to play for sort of Chelsea, etc. We'll be back. Celtic are playing against Dundee United at the weekend, so we'll have the predictor five. In fact, I'm going to do it just now. Have it up for the lock being switched over, and we'll do a video tomorrow night, I think, just covering the brief rewards, which makes a bit of a change. Absolutely brilliant, smashing it, and cover off the preview for midweek and draw the Jeremy Doku as well. So if you see this video you haven't entered yet, please go to the last video, have a watch of that, put in your username, etc. for Sorare, like the video, and you'll be in the draw for the Jeremy Doku. Anyways, you're playing midweek. Good luck and go for it.